Hey everyone. I decided to make like a depth tag slash Air Force journey video. Um, so yes, I'm just gonna knock out some questions that I saw in some other depth tag videos. Um, my name is Levi. I am 23 years old, and my height, I'm 5'7". Where are you shipping from? I'm shipping from San Antonio, Texas, where everyone goes to go to Air Force basic training because Lackland is just right down the road. So that's where I'm shipping from. What were your parents' reactions? My parents, I I think they had normal reactions. Like my dad was really excited about, that I was going to be joining the Air Force. He was prior military, so my mom, on the other hand, she stopped talking to me for about 2 weeks because she got really mad that I was dropping out of school and doing the military thing. So that, that that's that. Ship date, I have no idea what my ship date is. I've been in depth 7 months and I still have no idea. Um, my depth date was somewhere at the beginning of April, like April 4th, April 5th, somewhere in there. Something memorable that happened at MEPS. I don't think there was anything memorable. I went to MEPS 4 times. Once to take my ASVAB. It was kind of like an in and out thing. I drove there. After I took it, I drove home. Um, Second time was actually doing the medical processing stuff. And then the doctor said I needed to get a waiver for surgery that I had on my shoulder. I got a torn ACL and a dislocated shoulder back when my freshman year of college. So I had to get a waiver. So they sent me to do X-rays, and then I had to come back and actually swear in. So 4 times. Each one of those visits was fairly short. I mean, my ASVAB, it took me about an hour and a half, 2 hours. So it wasn't that long at all. My my doing the medical entrance stuff, it only took about 3 or 4 hours. And then since I had to do X-rays, they just let me leave, and then they just set up an appointment for me to come back about a week later to do my X-rays, and then that only took about 2 or 3 hours, and then I waited a month to hear back from the Surgeon General or wherever, and then they told me it was okay, so I came back and I swore in, and that only took an hour or two because since I did the original processing stuff, I just technically had to do a height and weight check. So they did my height and weight, and they just did another like checkup with the doctor, saying if I got any piercings or new tattoos or anything, or just making sure everything was on the up and up. So that only took about 30-40 minutes because they just let us fly through the line, and then I swore in. So, or actually, you go into this room and you learn about like what it means to be in the Air Force and stuff like that for about 30-40 minutes, and then you talk to your MEPS commander, which is this captain, I think. I think she was a captain, and she basically tells you like, this is what it is to be in the Air Force. This is what you shouldn't do, type thing, and then you swear in. So I guess the wait process was kind of long. From the time I took my ASVAB to the time I actually depped in and did my swearing and stuff like that was probably about a month and a half, 2 months. So that kind of sucked. Um, best worst part about DEP. Best part is that I'm actually considered in the Air Force, like inactive reserves, technically. That's your DEP. That's your contract that you sign when you DEP in and being in the inactive reserves. So technically, I'm in the Air Force, but that. Worst part is the wait time. Like I said, I've been in depth 7 months and I still have no idea what I'm going to be doing. Um, I'm waiting for a communications job, a comm job. So uh, my recruiter did offer me like some EOD special forces job. So I took the pass test, and at the last minute I was like, I really don't want to do that. I really don't want to get deployed a lot. I have a future wife who's at school right now. Um, so I want to try to spend as much time with her as I can and take her with me and not be deployed as much. And the special forces have a really high deployment rate. So I don't want to do that. Something you'll miss while you're at boot camp. Her. I will miss her a lot. That's about it. Um, Actually, pizza. I'm really addicted to pizza or breakfast tacos. Yeah. So her or food, one or the other, or both. What are you looking forward to? Um, I don't know. Actually, living like the military life, it just seems so prestigious and cool and something I envy a lot because since we are home to um, Air Force basic training, and then we also have tech schools here, security forces, and then we have medical tech school here, so we get a lot of people from the Navy and Army training here also. Um, and Air Force, of course. If you're security forces, you're going to be right here at Lackland also. If you're doing anything, almost anything medical, you're going to be here at BAMC, which is where I got my x-rays done. And then we also have some flight. We have Randolph Air Force Base in the same city, which is a flight tech school, mainly for officers, but um, there's one or two enlisted tech schools that go there. If you're like unmanned pilot or stuff like that. But yeah, so we get a lot of military people in, um, and it's it's awesome getting to see everyone and talk to everyone, and it makes me envious the life that they live and just their concrete future. Like once you get in the military, they basically pay for everything for you, and if you're willing to make stuff happen, then the Air Force is a good tool to use. So I'm looking to make stuff happen. I want to eventually finish off my degree in my first. I signed a 6-year contract, by the way, but even though I have college credit, I'm still going in as an E3. So I'm looking to finish my school and maybe re-sign my contract or move up to be an officer. So those are kind of my plans, and maybe just stay the whole 20 years. Who knows? How are you preparing for boot camp? I was preparing a lot, like my first 3 or 4 months being in. I ran every day, sometimes twice a day. I would go to the gym, do my pull-ups, do my push-ups, just lift weights. And then after 4 months, I was like, man, this kind of sucks. I haven't got my job. I have no idea when I'm leaving. So I stopped running as much. I don't even work out anymore, to be honest. I just run every once in a while. So I went to my last step call, and he was like, "You're gaining weight." I was like, "I know." Um, my max weight I can be at is 175 for my height, and right now I'm at 165. So and I depped in at 156, 157. So I need to start losing weight. I don't have to, but I want to, so I'm not struggling in basic. So I started running again. I've been running about 3 or 4 miles a day. I haven't started working out again. I'm just trying to lose all that fat that I had. So I'm just doing a lot of cardio, and I'm eating right. So I eat a lot of organic food and just stuff like that. Drink a lot of water is key. But I guess that'll conclude my DEP Tag video. I talked about a lot, I think, but I'm just doing a lot of research. I do research on the Air Force every single day. There's not a day where I don't get on YouTube or I don't get on Google and I just start seeing other people that are actually in the jobs I want to join. Um, my job listing is like a 3D job, which is COM. I'm most likely being Keesler and Goodfellow. Keesler's electrical base. It's where you go if you joined anything electrical almost. And then Goodfellow's in Intel base. So if you get an Intel job, that's probably where you're going to be. And COM kind of splits up between the two. So um, I'm just waiting for one of those two jobs. I'm hoping I hear something back this month. I don't know if anyone knows this, but your recruiter, if you're not in high school and you dep in after high school, your recruiter has a year to get you a job or for you to get a job. If you don't get a job within that year, you can get DEP discharge, or you most likely will get DEP discharge and you'll have to redo it. So I'm hoping I hear something soon. um, I really want a job and I really want to be in the Air Force already. I don't want to leave her behind, but I'm just ready to be in it. And then I don't remember what I was gonna say, but yeah, this is my first YouTube video ever, by the way. So I hope everyone liked it. Let me know if you have any questions. Or I actually research a lot about the Air Force, and I talk to a lot of people. I work at the Apple store, so we get a lot of people fresh out of basic that come in, and I just ask them tons of questions. So if you have any questions for me, or if you want me to ask them any questions or anything like that, just let me know. Bye.